Well, grace and peace to you this Wednesday. I'm sitting out here on my back porch listening to the rain fall. It's a beautiful sound. It is a reminder of the blessings that we have, that God continues to shower upon the world and continues to shower upon us in Christ. God takes care of us. He's not abandoned this world, and this rain is a testament to that. And we look forward to the May flowers that come about from the rains of April, where again we can gaze upon the beauty of God's creation. I have a couple of announcements, family matters, really just to alert us to what's down the road. The first one has to do with what we saw this last Sunday morning at the end of our assembly, and those are the messages of greeting, virtual grace and peace, if you will. I wasn't prepared emotionally, I don't think, for that moment. I knew it was coming, but whenever those faces started to come on the screen, and faces that I love, people sending their greetings, saying how much they missed assembling together, looking forward to the time when we could get back together physically, I got choked up. And I think it was just, maybe it's been building up over time, that yearning for togetherness that we all feel inside of us. But we're not done with the greetings. And if you didn't get a chance to send in your greeting last week, please take 10 seconds, 15 seconds to film your family. Just send it in to that email address, media@brentwoodoaks.org. I think it's very, very important that we see one another's faces. So please send in those greetings. If you forget the email address, text it to Michelle Broadway. She'll gladly receive those videos. The other item I want to alert us to is what we're going to be doing on Wednesday nights for the next several weeks. I've asked different people to share what is your favorite parable of Jesus and why. And we worked through the parables. We worked through several parables back in the fall in that series called Stories with Intent. And just as a brief primer on parables, my favorite definition comes from that series. It comes from the author of the book I used as a conversation partner, where he said that parables are a way for Jesus to deceive people into the truth. And I love the play on words there. The parables, the stories of Jesus, have the power to deceive us into truth. And the reason why is because when Jesus tells a story, the listener's defenses are lowered. When he tells the story, the listener leans in to hear how the story goes. But in the meantime, there is a truth that is being taught through this story. And as we lower our defenses, that truth penetrates our hearts, and even through the back door. So I pray that we as a people over the next several Wednesday evenings will be even more deceived into the truth as we let those parables enter our hearts, the words of Jesus. And as we hear reflections, very personal stories even from people sharing their thoughts on their favorite parable. So our first one is tonight. Ron Bergeron will share a parable from Matthew chapter 20. So let's tune our ears to God's voice, and may he be glorified in the fruit that is produced as his word takes shape in our hearts. Grace and peace to you this week. Blessings.